Hi, I'm way over here in Vancouver, Canada. And if I'm connecting to a server in California, I get a pretty good experience. Unfortunately, for those on the other side of the Atlantic, not so much. It's not common. It's it's not uncommon for websites to take over 2 seconds to deliver the initial response, that time to first byte. This makes the entire experience of browsing a site feel really sluggish. So the first thing we can do about that is use a CDN or content distribution network for edge delivery, pushing the content from the server as close to the users as we can around the world. Of course, there's some caveats to how effectively a site can leverage a CDN, depending on what that code on the server is doing. So speaking of what the code on the server is doing, let's make sure we make as few database calls as necessary. If someone's landing on your homepage or landing page, there's no need to look up their cart contents or their username. There are some things that are going to be unavoidable, but as more calls are made in the database to look up accounts and line items and products, as you can see here, the longer this is going to take to return to the user. Dynamic content served in your HTML also makes that impossible to cache that page in the CDN. So it's actually doing double damage to your site speed. The main takeaway here is going to be aim for static HTML responses from your server and augment them with dynamic data via subsequent API calls. So if you want to get the cart contents, use an API call. Don't embed it right into the HTML. So that outlines what we can do about TTFB and get a fast server response. How fast is fast enough? Google recommends 800 milliseconds as a helpful threshold. We have customers with under 100 milliseconds on their static pages and under 200 milliseconds site-wide, so the bar is pretty high. We can do a really good job here.